Christianity was developed in the 1st and 2nd centuries, and then Islam wasn't developed until like the 7th century. For the reasons that I've presented both on my YouTube channel and on my TikTok, I don't believe Jesus was truly the Son of God, nor am I even sure that he even existed at all. There's also no evidence that Moses even existed, and most scholars today will admit that Moses was actually a myth and never actually lived. So if Islam is based on both the teachings and the life and the beliefs in both Moses and Jesus, which it is to some extent, then you have to assume that I obviously don't believe in Islam either. I think it's even worse than Christianity, honestly. Now, I know some people will say this is a conspiracy theory when I say this, but there is a lot of writing and a lot of conjecture about whether or not the early Roman Church actually created Islam to use it as a weapon to kick the Jews out of Jerusalem, which personally wouldn't surprise me based on my study of the history of the 1st, 2nd century and literally what Rome was trying to do. I think they used Jesus in a very similar manner as well. So yeah, Moses is out, Jesus is out. Obviously, Muhammad is going to be out too, because I don't believe any angel appeared to him. I don't believe that any of his words are true. And he testifies to the reality of both Moses and Jesus, making him a false prophet, just like anyone else who makes these crazy claims. Research the similarities between Catholicism and Islam and some of their customs and practices, and you might start to get a little bit of an idea of what I mean by all this. And let me just end by saying this. Do you really believe that Muhammad rode a magical horse up into heaven? I don't.